Hey everybody, we're live and it's a beautiful thing. We are today going out to, we're flying out of Miami and we are going all the way out to Orlando, which is actually not that far away. It's pretty close. I think it's about a 45-minute flight or something like that. So just thought I would, sort of kind of take you into the realms and we're going to kind of get the people boarding and things like that here. See if we can get the people boarding anyway. Hmm, that's kind of strange. All right. Take a look at the airport there. Okay. And oh, I don't think I don't even think I loaded my pushback crew. I'm pretty sure I didn't get them loaded. So hang on just a moment here as we get that sort of taken care of. Okay. There we go. We'll get, I think we've got the jetway being connected. Yeah, jetway's being connected. And our baggage coming, and our catering is coming. And it's a good day today. So we're going to take a little look-see back here and say, oh boy, that is a beautiful, beautiful place to be, Miami. I think the flight's going to be somewhere around, I don't know, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. I have a temporary green screen, that I used to use for all my band videos. It's just sort of kind of hanging up behind me just for now. So um, it's just something to sort of kind of try. Uh, we're going to take a boo back here and just kind of go back to where the plane is and sort of see what's going on with everybody as far as boarding and sounds and all that kind of stuff is concerned. This OBS software is beautiful stuff. It's a beautiful place out here in Miami, I can tell you that. Uh, yeah. So look at that. There's the city. And we're going to go into the airplane. See what's going on. Yeah, outside yeah. We don't hear anything outside at all. Absolutely nothing outside. That's kind of cool. I like that. I'm just going to kind of get a few things sort of kind of pre-done in here while we're inside the cockpit anyway. While our passengers are loading. I should have actually had this all sort of kind of done before we started, but I didn't. Let's get some things going quickly here.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers.
Courtesy to other passengers. Things are getting underway here. It's good.
Emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities and the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Okay, I just thought maybe I could kind of get into get that sort of kind of going. Streaming live anyway. There we go outside again, and we're going to take a look at our Other external view. Let's get our flaps. Okay. We're still boarding right now. We've got 96% satisfaction, so folks are still coming on. So that's kind of cool. We'll just let them hurry up and board on. Not sure why that is. The window is always coming up. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so this software is the OBS software, and I've of course got my main screen, and I've got 3 additional live cameras that are kind of going. I'll just kind of give you a little preview of what that's going on. Of course, myself, and I've got this upper view of the flight stick and this sort of lower view down here, just so we can sort of kind of see a little bit what's sort of going on. This here should give us a pretty good idea when we're. I don't have an overlay set up with for this when we actually get started when we're flying. And I should have did that, but I didn't. And of course we got the higher one here.
We're ready to go when you are.
Thank you very much for that. Okay, well, very efficient. Okay, so we're going to just do that over here. Get those people going, and we're going to start. See if we can get things rocking and rolling here.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Pushing back. When you're on the software, the OBS software, when you click into those windows, just like if, the pushback, when you click into those windows, you lose the sound, but that's okay. I think we'll probably still have sound. Well, it actually is not showing me that I have desktop sound coming out of that right now, so I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure why. We'll just watch our pushback. Beautiful day out in Miami. As we're getting pushed back, we'll just kind of take a little look-see around here.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Okay, I'll do that, thank you.
To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Sir, an oxygen mask will drop right in front. Then pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when...
Okay. We can probably get our push back. Let me get into this screen here. Get our pushback to stop.
Upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking
flight.
located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Thank you very much. I hope we enjoy our flight as well. And I've got it actually streaming on my iPad here as well. And you can see the screens, the two particular screens anyway. If I switch that over here, yeah. Sorry, yeah, you can see the two. This is the OBS software with the two different screens. That, you know, I have my preview screen and then the actual working screen, and down here I've got my audio settings and, you know, streaming setups and all my different scenes set up here with all the various cameras and things like that. So that's kind of cool in that regard. So I'm going to, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get into this. I do not want that to load. Go back in here in the game, and let's see if we can kind of steer ourselves out of here. Okay, let's get a little bit of throttle going. And making a real wide turn here. Coming around. Put that up on the screen so sort of see. I'm actually using that. I get both cameras running here. See my yoke. I can't remember what runway. I turned my ATC off when I was kind of doing that and trying to get things set up. Just gonna pause here for a second. Attention cabin crew, prepare for taxi to runway. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why I'm not hearing that. Pretty sure it did. I'm pretty sure it did say something there. I better test that before we go on. For some reason, it doesn't look like we have our. That's very weird. I don't know why that's doing that. All the time there's something really strange that's going on. We'll try that again. Test mic check. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Yeah, it's not playing back my messages, my PAXC. I'm not sure why it would be doing that, but it is. Nice airport. Very nice. just going to slow down our speed a little bit here. Just going to go into this menu here, and just by chance to see if I can actually, I don't think I can pause the stream. I can only stop the stream, so I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to, I guess, keep going and see if I can, I don't know, I might be able to reload PAXC into here. Maybe I'll try and do that. We'll just kind of pause it here, my airplane, for a moment. And I'm going to reload PAXC just to see if, put the brakes on there a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to close PAXC. And then I'm going to reload it here. So unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see the screen, what's going on. But basically, I have to, input all the information, tell me, sort of what airport I'm going to and where I'm leaving. So I'm going from KMIA, and I'm flying to KM as in mother CO, and my flight number is Air Canada 21. Cruise altitude, I can't remember what they said, so I'm just going to put in a altitude of 10,000 feet, and we'll show that the trip is going to be 50 minutes in length, and a time to take off, well, we're going to go, let's say, 5 minutes, and we are in an A330-300, and with 146 people on board, and make sure that that is on, make sure that is on, and we're going to start the flight. Okay. Well, that's good. All right, so we'll just go back in the cockpit and see what's going on.
We're ready to go when you are.
Well, we're going, Lassie. Cindy, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time, please be sure to make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bins and your small items are underneath the seat in front of you. If you have any trouble, to help you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are...
Wow. We have to go way, way down here, so that's where we're going to be taking off of.
Depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 21 with service to Orlando. Our flight time will be roughly 50 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
Very well spoken. I always say that. Okay. Like I said, I just forget off the top
Ladies and
of my
gentlemen,
head.
please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our air. Of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate.
Bag doesn't inflate, we'll be getting air anyway. Like I said, I can't remember the runway that we were asked to take off of, so sorry about that. We'll get our tower stuff going here momentarily. Okay. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Jamie speaking. Just letting you know we'll be taking off momentarily on our way to Orlando. We'll let you know how things are going as things happen. Thanks for traveling with Air Canada.
Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Jamie. Just letting you know we'll be taking off momentarily on our way to Orlando. We'll let you know how things are going as things happen. Thanks for traveling with Air Canada. Oh boy, am I ever lost? Am I lost for words? I don't know. Seems to me sometimes I'm lost for words. I don't know. It's just what it is. It is what it is. So, okay. Well, that's all good. We got our PAXC working again. So that's good. I have this FS cabin that I use as well, which is cool because it has all sorts of languages, and it just wouldn't make sense if you did not have this language as well.
Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à bord. Veuillez s'il vous plaît ranger votre bagage à main sous le siège,
Had a
dans le
baggage, I'm gonna
compartiment
say.
du dessus et prendre place dès que possible
Ah,
côté
dès
à
que
l'embarquement
possible.
des autres passagers. Merci.
Merci, le caposi. Merci. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put us a view in here and see if we can get our lower yoke. But I don't have the darn runway in the picture, so that's okay. So what maybe I'll do is just when I take off in the air, we'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. All right. Here we go. May fate favor the foolish, as they once said. Attention everybody, prepare for takeoff. Cabin crew, stations please. Thank you. Attention everybody, prepare for takeoff. Cabin crew, stations please. Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous réclamons maintenant toute votre attention afin que les agents de bord présentent les caractéristiques de sécurité de cet avion. Lorsque le signal de ceinture de sécurité s'allume, vous devez attacher votre ceinture de sécurité. Insérez les attaches métalliques l'une dans l'autre et serrez en tirant sur l'extrémité libre de la sangle. Pour libérer votre ceinture de sécurité, soulevez la partie supérieure de la boucle.
Come on, we're all over the place here. See, that's what happens when I take my eyes off the screen. Okay, can we rotate? Positive climb.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez s'il vous plaît garder votre ceinture de sécurité
Landing gear up.
bouclée jusqu'à ce que le commandant de bord désactive le signal de ceinture de sécurité. Je vous remercie.
My goodness, that was a scary takeoff, I can tell you that. We've also got some pretty heavy wind out here as well. Forgot to mention that. I'm not sure if I said that it was calm or not, but yeah, we got a lot of wind going on out here, so our gyro is going pretty crazy. And we're going to test that and switch that momentarily here. So let me just go back in here, let's get into that cockpit. Okay, our flight director's on. We're going to get our autopilot happening here. I'm just going to go into the weather here and help reduce some of that ugly wind. I have it set so it's like rankly stupid. So because actually at the beginning I wanted to see some of that underwater or sort of over the water kind of stuff, which is sort of neat. Whoa, okay. And we're at a real positive climb. Wow. Flap 0. Okay. And we're going to check our airspeed. Yeah, we're at 160. My eyes are just getting worse and worse and worse all the time. It's just, I don't know, I just can't see anything anymore. So that's okay. We're just going to take a few things out of the picture here. Go back so we can see full screen on a few things. This green screen seems to be working out pretty good because, you know, there I am. Just looking to see how far the logging is, or the lagging is behind the actual screen from what I'm actually doing here. Yeah. You can see it's kind of here, and yeah, so that's good. Everything is all cool. I love that shot outside there. It's just beautiful. I can change those angles, which is kind of nice inside the simulator, but I cannot operate the mouse, so that's kind of like it's not really a drag, because when I'm inside the studio program, the OBS studio.
Mesdames et messieurs, le commandant de bord a éteint le signal de ceinture de sécurité. Vous pouvez donc maintenant vous déplacer dans la cabine. Cependant, nous recommandons de toujours garder votre ceinture de sécurité bouclée pendant que vous êtes assis. Merci.
And merci to you too. And I'm outside of those PA calls. Now I can see that there's levels coming on with the airplane. I'm just going to just turn it up just a little bit there. I didn't get clearance from the tower. I didn't get clearance from a whole bunch of stuff. I am in real big trouble. I can tell you that. So.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Miami Center, Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1 is type Airbus A330 5 miles northwest of Opelika. Request flight following. Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1 Miami Center. Squawk 4332.
Squawk 4332.
Squawk 4332, Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1. Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1, radar contact 4 miles southeast of Foxtrot Lima 65 13,400 feet. Altimeter 29.92. Copy Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1.
Overspeed. Let's get back into here. Just gonna check my volume on this particular aircraft sounds, maximum volume. Engines, yeah. Just turning up the engines sound a little bit to see if that's gonna. Engine sounds. Wind, touchdown, parking brake, turbulence, spoilers. We want to get those up. Okay, there we go. So that when I hit my spoilers button on, come here, just so you can. Well, we're not really getting so much extra spoiler noise that we normally do get, but okay, well, that's all right. It's all good. As we're just flying this one out, I'm going to try and, while we're just sort of flying, I'm going to, I'm just going to take myself out of the picture there, and we're going to go into a nice pretty picture here. See if I can just maybe zoom in just a little bit there. Okay. And kind of come around this way. Zoom in a little, bring it in a little bit more. My drone skills are sucking lately because I haven't flown a drone in a long time. But we'll get him up above like that. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to quickly look at this program here to see if I can get my. Oh, that's why my spoilers were turned off. So let's turn the passengers. Whoop, let's turn passengers, engines, and spoilers. Let's turn that back. Let's do that. That's probably my problem. Okay. There we go. Got the spoiler volume happening really cool there.
Going to 132.45 Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1.
Okay.
Miami Center Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 114,100 feet. Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 Miami Center, continue to heat land as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Yeah, so it's this program, you know, it's I don't know, I think it's awesome. You know, I just OBS software, it's a free program. Download it. You know what I mean? It's a quick download. There's lots of support for it. There's video after video on how to do this, how to do that. You know, if you want to look look up to get your transparency if you're doing green screening or this type of thing. One note about green screening, okay, and I don't mean to point the finger, but I'm going to do it because I've done enough of it. It's so important that you have tons and tons and tons of light. Okay, not necessarily blinding light, but you know, some good light. And I haven't got a whole bunch of light. I have a set of I have a set of fluorescents here. I have just one portable fluorescent on this side, plus a regular room light that's up above me, and that's I should actually have another one in front of me. It's very important to have light on the make sure that the light is on the screen, that the screen is illuminated very well, because what happens when you get into your transparency settings, if the screen is not illuminated enough, what happens is the darks, like, you know, from your shirt or headphones or whatever, the overall picture will start to very much kind of, you know, you'll get this sort of Captain Kirk beam me up kind of effect that will actually happen. So it's very important to have lots of light in your room when you're green screening. So yeah, I'm gonna take myself out of there and just make me smaller. It's magic, not feels like magic. One more time there. I have to pay real close attention to what's going on because I didn't look at my tower to see, like, you know, let's try our last IFR plan.
Miami Center Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 4 miles southeast of Foxtrot Alpha 69er, request IACMAR to Orlando. Air Canada Alpha India Romeo 1 is cleared to Orlando Airport, as filed. Squawk 4332.
Squawk 4332. Okay. You got that?
Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1 cleared to Orlando Airport as filed. Squawk 4332. Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1, read back correct. Radar contact 14,000 feet. Altimeter 29.902, continue to Papa Hotel Kilo turning and following heading tree 45, resume on navigation descent and maintain 6,000 feet.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Continue to Papa Hotel Kilo turning and following heading tree 45, proceed on course, descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1.
We're going to drop that down too. And how you all doing back there? This is your happy captain, Jamie, letting you know that it's a beautiful day. We're out of that little windstorm. We had a little wind gust that was sort of kind of throwing you around, including Marcel's up front here on the flight deck. But everything is looking good right now, and we got some nice little clouds that we're enjoying that. And yeah, if you have any questions, just ask one of the flight attendants. Janice, if you have a chance, can you bring me up a glass of water, please? Thank you. I don't know why. I use names that just come off the top of my head. Janice. Oh, and I'm still recording. Oh no. I don't get that. Why that's still recording. Never had that before. When I make a PA announcement, and all of a sudden you have, my listening little icon comes up, and it just stays like it's continually listening. Oh boy. Now it's stopped. Now it says it's going to modify. And how are you all doing back there? This is your happy captain, Jamie, letting you know that it's a beautiful day. We're out of that little windstorm. We had a little wind gust that was sort of kind of throwing you around, including Marcel's up front here on the flight deck. But everything is looking good right now, and we got some nice little clouds that we're enjoying that. And yeah, if you have any questions, just ask one of the flight attendants. Janice, if you have a chance, can you bring me up a glass of water, please? Thank you. I don't know why. I use names that just come off the top of my head. Janice. Oh, and I'm still recording. Oh no. I don't get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Fasten your seatbelts. And now we're coming down here to 7,000 feet. I'm just going to close that off for now. I'm going to check our map to see where it is we might be. Yeah, we're almost halfway there, so that's kind of a good thing. Like I say, usually what happens is when I know, like ever since I've been flying this type of setup where I'm actually, trying to demonstrate, cameras and things like that, and, looking at various settings. Excuse me. See, this is the cool thing here is I can just, when something funny happens, and I want to, take myself out of the picture, I can just do that. But anyway, what I've been noticing is that you get a little bit off of, what it is you're trying to accomplish. In other words, fly the airplane because you're too busy, looking at all the cool graphics and saying, hey, look how this does this, look how this does that, and then you sort of say, oh, what did I do? I'm gonna just see if I can maybe get that airplane. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this here. There, to get the airplane a little bit sort of out of that picture while I'm on this side anyway. Yeah, so it's very cool. Love the software. It's just you cannot beat this software. I tell you, as far as I'm concerned, there's no way. For especially for the cost. It's free software. It's put together by developers who really know what they're doing. With all the the noise reduction. You got audio levelers. You got noise gates. Noise reduction. You got, oh my God, you got everything that a pro mixer, like I'm talking a pro mixer, has. Just absolutely nuts. So it's I certainly recommend it to anybody that's wanting to get this software. And we're gonna try this again. And we're talking to all you passengers. Beautiful day. We're almost at the midway point. Time really flies when you're having fun. No pun intended. Thank you. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll just see. I'm sure that's going to work now. And it didn't this time, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna see if I can just get the captain to say something here. The built-in camera or the built-in impacts. No, he's not saying anything. So I just don't get it. Yeah, so everything is looking so awesomely cool. I love this this drone, but like I say, the only thing is that you cannot fly the airplane when you're flying the drone. Right now I'm flying the drone, so I can't steer the airplane. I can't go ahead and tilt the airplane. Now, for speaking of tilting the airplane, I'm just going to look here for a second at various scenes that I've got. Yeah, this is not going to. You know what I'm going to do? While we're got that on there, I'm going to just put an extra scene in here. I'll just call it extra for now. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add our game capture. That's what we're doing. We're capturing the game. Add the game capture, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can add my video capture source. Now, this is where I always seem to forget. Why am I thinking it's number 4? I'm going to try that, see if it is number 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try and size this while we're sort of kind of going. Kind of put that, well, maybe if I put it off to this side right here. Okay, and I'm going to change my screen here. Okay, so we just did that on the fly. So what I want you to see is, I'm going to actually go here, is I got my flight yoke and everything. Okay, now what I want you to show is just, how we actually, I got to take it off autopilot. We're going to just take it off autopilot for a moment, okay? And I'm going to show you, I was talking on a previous video that I had, about exponential in the flight stick and what that actually means. I'll say it in this video as well. What exponential means is you can actually, this is kind of a good view out here. When you're flying the plane, guys are you know having an issue with what am I saying that it doesn't go full deflection, okay, or your stick doesn't go full deflection, and it doesn't. But what happens is exponential means that the soften is nice and light in the middle here. Okay, when I pull back, it's nice and light. When I push down, it's nice and light. So I'm actually using more control on the yoke to get less flight surface maneuverability. So when you say that, you say, well, how are you going to get full 9 deflection if you're using so much flight yoke to get a little? Well, because there's exponential built in there, it means this area is soft. Now, as soon as I start to turn this here, the deflection is much more quicker. So I can turn the airplane upside down if I actually want to. Okay, so that's sort of, you know, kind of demonstrates that a little bit, you know, that way. Just nice and easy from one side to the other. Yeah. So we'll just get it back onto our AP1 in case we were starting to go off target there. So yeah, I'm hoping that that's, you know, gonna sort of kind of help a little bit with the idea of the yoke, because it almost sort of turned me off really when I was, because I didn't, you know, it only goes like that, and all these other controllers, they go like this. So how you know, this is the one drawback that it has. And then some guys are saying, well, I can fly the plane actually upside down, you know, but it's actually exponential that's built inside the stick, and you can change that setting, you know, under your, you know, sensitivity settings in the Stoke. You have what they're called velocity curves. Okay, you know, whether it's, you know, whether linear or exponential, whatever the case is, where you have changed the velocity curve on how sensitive you want that middle part of the stick to be. So that's very important to know. So these Logitech flight yoke systems, and it comes with that 3-section control piece, which is, you know, you got to have that. Okay, like you have to have these pieces here. And even though they're with these little knobs, right, these knobs come off, and if you go to, it's in the UK, unfortunately, that's the only place that I found them. It's under flightsimparts.com. You actually get to the actual real size levers that drop onto these sticks. So you pull these knobs off, then you've got your real throttle, okay, you got your real throttles, you know, you got your real flaps, okay, you got your spoilers and much bigger sticks. So what that does is that, you know, it makes it way more realistic, because these little knobs, you know, like they work, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, and it's fully, you can use them the way they are. It's got some extra switches down here for, you know, if you want to assign, you know, whatever you want to assign to. But sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm always looking at the screen. So, you know, I never look at a camera, ever. I don't know why. It's just, that's just me, I guess. But yeah. So I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Yeah, just here. Yeah. And I got this USB extension because I'm using this PlayStation camera for my extension, or sorry, for my drone yoke. You know, you almost got to have that, you know. We've really changed our, we did a past a waypoint. That's why it's kind of messing me up. I'm saying, well, what the heck happened there? How come I don't see any of that stuff? I got to put this on my lap, so I'm not even sure still what screen we're on. So we'll go back here and, yeah, put this back on. Now if I turn my my back to the front and had a mirror on a green wall, it would actually look like I'm flying the plane, inside the plane, with this green screen. So it's It's kind of cool, I guess. Just kind of curious what that extra, yeah, that little area there, that was not bad on that extra, so you can sort of kind of see where, you know, the airplane is actually flying when you use those sticks. And I gabble a lot when I'm talking, I know, a lot, because when I watch the videos back, you know, and it's just, if that's all I'm doing is watching the video, I get pretty bored, you know, just kind of just looking, you know, at you know, just the picture, right? It's much more interesting when you have somebody talking and trying to, you know, explain something, whatever it is. And I'm just going to check our map here one more time. And we're getting close. I'm going to just try this one more time here, just to see if I can get this to work inside of this screen. Attention, flight attendants. We're soon going to be hitting our, starting our descent point. So if you can just be aware of that, thank you. Attention, flight attendants. We're soon going to be hitting our, starting our descent point. So if you can just be aware of that, thank you. I don't know, just weird. I've got like so many programs running, and I've got this particular MSI computer. It's just a stock computer. It's got 4 gigs video card. It's NVIDIA graphics. I think it's a 1660. And we're at 6,000 feet, so I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. And that time it worked, so I'm not sure. I'm going to go out on this side. I'm going to just be on the simulator side screen. That's all I see now. I'm going to try that again. Attention everybody, this is your Captain Jamie. Just letting you know we'll be starting our descent, so should start getting ready and thinking of putting things away and prepare for a landing coming up shortly. That worked again. Oh. Attention everybody, this is your Captain Jamie. Just starting our descent, so should start getting ready and thinking of putting things away and prepare for a landing coming up shortly. Of course I couldn't hear. You know, you always make an announcement when the tower guy is talking or something, so I just want to see actually what he said. Continue to Odell as planned. We're staying at 6,000 feet. Okay, well, we're staying at 6,000 feet. I'm going to just... I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to just see if I can... See if we can request. Good. Oh. That's awesome. And the reason I say that is because so many times when I'm recording, you know, looking around the screens, because it's really, you know, it seems simple, and I guess the more you do it, the more, you know, it's sort of you come accustomed to having your screen. There's even actually an auto setting where you can have it just the screen just automatically go from screen to screen at certain intervals, things like that. But I'm a smoker, unfortunately. Don't smoke. Stay in school. But I don't like to smoke when I'm on camera. So I'll just kind of, yeah, and it's really weird because when I'm in the OBS studio software, which I am right now, and you see that light behind me there because light is so sensitive when you're green screening that, what the heck was I saying now? I don't even remember what I was going to say. Maybe it's a lie, I guess. Naomi, if you can bring your hungry captain up, a little snack would be awesome. Thank you. Naomi, if you can bring your hungry captain up, a little snack would be awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's asking me to, it wants me to take that, go to that 5,000 or 6,000. I think I got an overspeed warning here too. We'll drop that in a darn hurry.
We have begun our final descent into Orlando. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Very well spoken. I don't know if I mentioned this. 14 miles. Okay. Gotta just try and get a little off to the side here. Zoom in all at the same time. The reason I want to do this is because when I get in for the flight, I want to be able to have that runway at that discretion there, so I can see kind of like that camera, and it's really kind of cool to do. So I'm going to add in all these 3 cameras while we go ahead and do our final descent here. Open that up a little bit. Yeah, so we got, that's a wide turn, or actually a sharp turn. I'm not doing that. I'm breaking the law. Sorry, Lassie. I call her Lassie. I call her Lassie. Yeah. This is your captain speaking. For any of you sitting on the left side of the aircraft, if you take a boo outside of your windows, you're going to see some pretty nice land coming up here shortly as we make our final complete turn to land onto the runway. So hope you are enjoying the flight so far, and enjoy the view. Thank you so much. Not sure why I didn't say that this time. See, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't understand it. I'm going to go into this view here. Attention passengers, for those of you that are on the left side of the aircraft, maybe take a look out your window. Very shortly we're going to be making a really kind of nice, swift, fast turn to be able to come in onto the runway. So you're going to be able to see some really nice land. So check out the view. Hope you're enjoying the ride. Thanks. window. Very shortly we're going to be making a really kind of nice, swift, fast turn to be able to come in onto the runway, so you're going to be able to see some really nice land. So check out the view. Hope you're enjoying the ride. Thanks. And that's the view I'm talking about. It's going to be very, very pretty. I'm not sure if I showed this actual view. These are the 3 camera views without any sort of background. See that little bit of white that's kind of up above my head there? That's just because it's green screen issue. That's what that all is. So anyway, we're going to come out here, and we're going to get these cameras back in the picture, and we'll just transform those in there, and we're going to see our landing here. If I can, I'm going to try and get to that wing before we get a little bit too close. Let's go 5-degree flaps. Yes. That's what happens, you see. I'm going to stall the airplane because I'm too busy looking at the cameras. And here I am flying around 2500. Isn't that beautiful? Such a pretty picture, you know, when you're looking at that. Especially from that angle. You get to see, you know, everything that's flying around. Let's go flaps 15. Flight attendants, please secure yourselves for a really tight turn coming into the runway, please. Thank you. Flight attendants, please secure yourselves for a really tight turn coming into the runway, please. Thank you. And we're going to just see what everybody's doing there. Oh yeah, everybody's sitting down. They listen well. They listen really well. As you can see in this second gauge here, I think I turned my mouse off, unless you can see it in this mode. I'm not sure. You can see where the airplane is going to turn in the second gauge. We got this big U coming up. So I've never been here. But I can say I've been here now. Really nice. Just going to take a look here quickly. Adulty at 4,000. Adulty at 4,000 feet. So, yeah, we're past that. They should be telling us to. We should be going into a Charlie airspace. Yeah, we should be class or flying into a Class C airspace. It's just my microphone. Okay. So beautiful. This new Logitech, this is the Gear Series headset. I can't even remember. I just got it yesterday. I can't remember what I paid for it. It was under a couple $100, but I had the other Logitech. My wife has one. It's not a gaming headset, but it's, you know, she has it, you know, for work, and she has, you know, her earphones and a microphone, and it works great for her phone. It really does. And I tried it, and it was working out okay, but I was getting a few little, you know, clinks and clinks and funny sounds that were sort of coming off the microphone. I'm not sure why. So looks like we're going to be making that turn here momentarily, so it's really nice. Still wants me to go to 6,000. I like to play a little game with. I always call her Lassie all the time, and she told me to go to 6,000 feet. So AC 21 Lassie, our phone tube. Please read. It's trying to hear about having communication problem. Unable to communicate right now. So we're just we're still IFR. We're kind of going VOR and IFR at the same time. So over and out. No, whatever. It's a simulator, right? We're having fun. I'm keeping it on this. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to scratch my nose while I'm on camera. We're gonna have this view coming up here, real short coming up here. As you can see, our I can maybe even get in down a little closer here. Bring him up there. Okay. Yeah, so just get that all queued up. And we're still flying with 10 degrees flaps. Starting to make this beautiful turn. Just absolute, just beautiful scenery out here. Just what gorgeous scenery. I live in Saskatchewan, okay, and what that means is what it's doing right now, it's 0 degrees. The wind today is supposed to be up to 100 km and snow and blowing snow. And this is, I don't even know what the date is. This is what, March 29th, 2021, in the days of COVID. Yep. Yeah, the wing views. I've always really liked the wing views, and when I sit in airplanes, I always try to get a wing view. I used to do an awful lot of flying years ago with a company I worked for, and too much flying actually. Companies. You know how they love to spend hard-earned dollars. You know, we could do everything over the phone, couldn't we? But no, let's fly. Here's this nice turn coming up here. So, gonna see if I can make that announcement. Attention passengers, on the left-hand side of the aircraft, you take a look outside your window, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just an absolute beautiful sight, and the runway is also, if you look ahead, you'll sort of see it right out there as well. So everybody strap in nice and tight. Attention passengers, on the left-hand side of the aircraft, you take a look outside your window, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just an absolute beautiful sight, and the runway is also, if you look ahead, you'll sort of see it right out there as well. So everybody strap in nice and tight. Yeah, that's very, very nice. Isn't that beautiful? Just so beautiful. How can you not love looking at that? I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to just sort of take everything out of the picture here. Just let you enjoy this beautiful scenery here. And if I go ahead and add that crazy wind layer that I did, the airplane's going to shake around, and we're going to get our passengers are going to get maybe sick to their stomachs. But I'm going to add some terrible wind. You can see what I mean. Attention, all crew and passengers, be sure you're strapped in nice and tight. We're just running into some turbulence here coming into our landing, which is normally very normal around out here, and they call it windy Orlando. So we'll wait to landing shortly. Thank you. Crew and passengers, be sure you're strapped in nice and tight. We're just running into some turbulence here coming into our landing, which is normally very normal around out here, and they call it windy Orlando. So we'll wait to landing shortly. Thank you. Nothing like scaring the heck out of the passengers, huh? That was almost mean of me to do that, wasn't it? Give these folks, a scare like that. Mind you, the landing hasn't come up yet, so.
Air Canada, Alpha India Romeo 1 climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Well, we're out of that now.
Maintain 5,000 feet, Air Canada, Alpha India Romeo 1.
Everybody can rest. That's just such beautiful scenery. Absolutely just beautiful scenery. You just cannot get over that. Sorry, I got to disappear. So you can just look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I love that particular view of the airplane from underneath, from behind, especially when I'm getting ready to do my landings. It's just really nice. I love to see the landing gear sort of drop down like that, and because I have a 737 model airplane that's like a flying model. It's about 7 feet long, and it's a very expensive plane. It's a very beautiful plane, and it's got retractable landing gear the same way, and it works the same way, and I fly it the same way, right? Very, very, very much scale, and it's just, you just cannot beat the beauty of a real airplane. Let's go flaps 20. Let's check our map one more time. Oh, sorry about that. So by the looks of this, there is our runway. Isn't that just cool? You gotta love that. You absolutely have to love that. It's a great time to be alive in the days of the simulators. You know, don't you think? I think it's just whatever. That's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And since we're here, let's drop our landing gear. And the angles of the wheels are so cool. The way the airplane, you know, the way that the wheels are coming out the back wheels, you know, waiting to touch down, and that's just absolutely fantastic. Just awesome. Okay. Go flaps 30. Reduce our speed. We got to get serious here now, folks. And we're going to be touching down momentarily here, folks, so make sure you're all nice and braced in there, nice and tight. We're anticipating a beautiful landing, and please don't scream if it's a bad landing. Just clap. How about that? Thank you.
Tower on 124.3 Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1.
And we're going to be touching down momentarily here, folks, so make sure you're all nice and braced in there, nice and tight. We're anticipating a beautiful landing, and please don't scream if it's a bad landing. Just clap. How about that? Thank you. Okay.
Orlando Tower, Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1 inbound.
I should have had that off. Oh well. You know, we didn't do everything by the book on this flight, and it's okay.
ILS runway 17 right approach Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1. Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1 clear to land runway 17 right. Wind 276 at 7. Clear to land runway 17 right Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1.
Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I can go back there. I still have a moment. I just want to go there. I'm going to tell my wife, we have to go there. We're going to Orlando. Have to. Okay, here we go. Set our auto brakes to medium. Flaps are full. Sorry, I gotta do this. I don't like to do that because it usually messes up my landing. Watch your speed. Spoilers. Easy. I'm sorry, folks. We better, let's set her down this way. Can we set her? Alright. Are you going to at least clap for me? Please clap for me. I think that is so funny.
It's 26 p.m. and it's currently about 59 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember, if this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo, 1 turn next taxiway.
Okay. You're turning next taxiway. Man, I sure flared. I was a bad flare out, but. 10-4 exiting runway. AC 21. Roger.
Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo, 1 contact, ground on 126.4. 126.4 Air Canada Alpha, India Romeo 1.
You know that, just come out a little bit this way. It's going to be a wide turn, so. Harrison Ford had landed his little, I don't know if it's a Cessna or what he's got on a taxiway, not in a runway. That was funny. I heard that. Way to go, Harrison. At least you're flying planes. Not a boy. Way to take one for the team. That's how you do it. Attention all passengers and flight crew. I apologize for that little extra, couple extra little bumps. You know, those things do happen from time to time. And hoping everybody had an enjoyable flight. You know, a little bit of, drama at the end, but it was all good. Beautiful day. Nice day. It's, I don't know, I can't remember. I think it's off the top of my head. She's mentioned it's 22 Celsius or something. So it's a beautiful day. So thank you for traveling Air Canada, and flight attendants, prepare. Still listening. What are you going to do? You know, those things do happen from time to time. And hoping everybody had a little bit of, drama at the end, but it was all good. Beautiful day. Nice day. It's, check out that airport. Isn't it beautiful? Just absolutely beautiful. Or something. So it's a beautiful day. So thank you for traveling Air Canada, and flight attendants, prepare. What a beautiful airport. It's just absolutely gorgeous. How can you not love that airport? I love that airport. And the terminal looks really, really nice too. Like I say, this is the first time I've ever flown here, so it's kind of all new to me. Isn't that a beautiful city, huh? With all of the nice, there's so many beautiful trees, and oh, just makes me want to go there. That should be nice and wide. Okay. Okay. I have called for the baggage. Gonna see if they're everybody's sure making a lot of noise in here. And there you have it. There's our flight for today. And yeah, that's from Miami over to Orlando. So it was a beautiful flight, and I'm glad I had a chance to be able to, sort of go through, some of these little things with you, and kind of, yeah, just have fun. It was a great flight, and landing was the shits, but when are they not, right? No, next time, whatever. I'm just going to concentrate on landing. So, on behalf of myself, my name is Jamie, Captain Jamie, Colonel Jamie, actually, by the way. You take care, and it's been awesome flying with you. Until next time.